What's up, everybody? Random Guy 3 here, and today I'm going to be reviewing Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. As you can see here, Indiana Jones will now be played by Alvin Seville from Alvin the. No, I don't think that's right. Hold on. I might have the wrong movie. That might not be it. So, this is in a minute here. There you go. That's There it is. That's a lot better. Or at least it was. Ah, there it is. It won't play? Why won't it play? Okay. Here it is. Exactly as I remember Indiana Jones, and no one can tell me different at all. Except they can, because that's Lego Indiana Jones. Hold on. I will get this right eventually. It's gonna come up in a minute here. The real Indiana Jones. There you go. See. I found it. Now, what's pretty unique about Indiana Jones, the more iconic scenes of it, if you will, has to be the beginning when he's going through this temple, and he has going for this like golden gorilla head. You've seen that, where he has a bag of sand. He switched it out. It's real quick. Doesn't work. Giant boulder comes after his butt and tries to kill him. That is the original word wasn't but that's the iconic scene that everyone knows about. That, and towards the end of the film, which is also the other more important, very strong scene in the film that I really like, is when everyone's faces are getting melted off as they open the ark, which is somehow made it into this Indiana Jones is rated PG, which doesn't make any sense because of that scene where everyone's faces are getting melted off of. And in the beginning, with the whole temple, there's actually a lot of dead corpses that come across as they're like unleashing these booby traps, which I don't understand how that's PG. And like, so is Inside Out, where the main character is this little girl full of emotions. I don't understand how that's possible, but they're rated the same. So if I had to choose for my 6-year old, I'd probably pick Indiana Jones personally, but that's just me. And although, like I said, with the scene of people's faces getting melted off of, I'm watching Alien as well this week, and that was scarier. That was a lot more terrifying. But overall, I didn't have much to say about this film. I can't think of anything to say about it that hasn't already been said. It's a classic. Harrison Ford kills it. For those of you who don't know about Harrison Ford, he was in Blade Runner, and he played Han Solo in Star Wars. And, John Rhys Davies, he's the main villain there, also kills it. If you don't know who he is, I can't help you there. IMDb him. He's not that popular, at least not anymore, but, to me he is still. So, overall, a great movie, great cast. The plot is very simple. I don't think I've talked about that yet. Indiana Jones is an archaeologist. He goes out, he tries to find the Ark, and he's successful, but the Nazis tried. Yeah, there are Nazis in here. It's 1936. The Nazis try to take it. They do end up taking it, kidnapping Indiana Jones and this girl he ran into to help him out, tie him up, open up the Ark, and that's when the faces start melting off. That's when it gets really cool. And then after that, they store away the Ark somewhere in like these crates or whatever, in like some storage place far, far away. And there's this episode of The Big Bang Theory that brings up this point that maybe Indiana Jones was kind of pointless as a character in his own Indiana Jones movie, which when you think about it, I mean they kind of are right because the Nazis end up getting the Ark anyways, and they end up storing it somewhere. Really, Indiana Jones. Now that I think about it, now looking back, they really didn't have much of a point in his own movie, which is kind of bad. But overall, it is a classic film. It's an amazing adventure. I highly recommend everyone. It's on Netflix right now. That's where I was watching it from. So if you want to go check that out, I highly recommend it. This video is only 5 minutes, 40 seconds in. I have no idea what else to say. I played some Lego Indiana Jones before this. That was fun. That has like the first three movies put into one game. It's also really good. I have it for Xbox, so if you want to go check that out, you can go play that game. It's pretty accurate to the films. So I really don't know. Like I said, I don't really know what else to say about it. I mean, it's just what is there left to be said? It's an amazing film. It's a classic, and there's a lot of good action scenes in there. There's this one funny scene where there's like this ninja guy. He's like swinging around with his swords or whatever, and then Indiana Jones just whips out his gun. And he's like one, and then it's done. There's this also really gruesome scene of this guy being like, like cut up into this airplane blade. They don't show the actual cutting up. It's implied though, and it's pretty great. They won't show that, but they'll show faces being melted off. That's fun, and I still can't get over that. But like overall, that I should probably stop glorifying this movie. Like, there's not much issues though with it either. Unlike the Emoji Movie, where I could talk, 20 minutes long about how bad it is. But when it comes to this film, I mean, there's a reason why it's iconic. There's a reason why it's popular. If you've ever seen Chicken Little, even the beginning of that film, they're watching that movie in the theater. And it's actually kind of funny because the giant boulder's coming after Indiana Jones, and then a giant ball like crashes through the theater after them. So it's like it's transitioned from the movie to their world, which is pretty fun. And yeah, there's a reason why it's iconic, popular film, because it's good. No one will ever talk about the Emoji Movie positively, but if anyone's ever seen the first three Indiana Jones movies, they will talk very positively. The fourth one's a different story. I'm not gonna sit through that garbage again ever in my life, so please don't make me do that. That would be very appreciative if I never have to even think about that movie ever again. Um, so there's like 2 minutes left in this thing. Um, I hear they're gonna do a new Indiana Jones. I don't remember who they said was gonna be in there. I don't think it's Harrison Ford anymore, which makes sense because he's like crazy, super old now. But I'm hoping it's not Shia LaBeouf because that's one of the reasons why that fourth one was really bad. So we'll see how that goes. And just overall, I mean, there's a reason why there were sequels. The first one was really good, and it was very interesting about Indiana Jones. There's never really been much of a movie quite like it, at least not exactly like it. I mean, the new Dora movie looks very similar. I said the new Dora movie. That's not. The worst part is that you can't question that anymore. The fact that I just said that the new Dora the Explorer movie looks similar to Indiana Jones. So does The Mummy, the Brendan Fraser ones, not Tom Cruise. No one went to go see that one. So if you're a fan of Indiana Jones, I highly recommend The Mummy. I don't know about the Dora movie. I haven't seen that yet. It looks decent enough. It's not close to the original at all. Like Dora's supposed to be 4 for one thing. And backpack and map are supposed to be annoying. They messed that up too. I don't understand how hard that it was to mess up, but they managed to do it. So, anyways, that was my review of the film. I hope you guys liked it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.